Robert Whittaker Vettori. I feel like I need to pay this off. Right, I told you guys all about that. I've been talking about this fight for 2 weeks. We did this big piece last week. Where do you go from here? I feel like I owe it to you to pay this off. Where I'm stuck. Because what do you do now? Robert Whittaker had a brilliant idea, in my opinion. He dropped it last week. He said, I'm going up to 205 pounds. The problem with that is I don't think he meant it. Robert Whittaker has a history of going to press conferences and handling I don't think he overly enjoys it. He's a very handsome guy. He's very well spoken. He's extremely accomplished. I don't think he enjoys that side of it. He puts on a suit. I mean, the guy looks like a model. But I don't think he's happy up there. And I think that he's saying things just to get through the moment. Now, I bring that diatribe to you because I like the idea of him at 205. And I don't know what to do with him at 185. I'm not positive the world sees how great he is. Dana White said something very beautiful about Colby. And it was very true. And all he said is, Colby Covington, if Kamaru Usman doesn't exist, is the champion of the world. That's all he said. But it was a very beautiful acknowledgement, and it's very accurate. The same could be said about Whittaker if Adesanya didn't exist. Not only that, it was said when Adesanya didn't exist. It's an absolute proven commodity, but what do you do with him now? An awesome match, and I mean awesome, to break down, is Whittaker versus Pereira. Not only would the ins and outs of that stylistically be extremely interesting, Whittaker would go into that as the favorite. So Whittaker right now, who's ranked number 1. Pereira is the number 1 contender. Now, I don't know what the official fight terms on that are. I believe whoever's ranked number 1 is ranked number 1, and I believe whoever's next for the championship fight is the number 1 contender, and that's Chael lingo. I think I'm right on that, but I might not be. And I'm only bringing it to you because that's how good Whittaker is. Whittaker's ranked number 1. Whittaker's in the exact same spot as Colby Covington. Whittaker won the toughest tournament in all of sports, known as the Ultimate Fighter. Did that at 170, moves up to 85, becomes the champion. Not to mention, there's not a clear path as far as strategy to beat the son of a gun. Just his strategy. To have a plan, to go out there and do it is a whole nother thing. Just to have the strategy. Well, I'm just going to go take Whittaker down. Yeah, good luck with that. Did you see Yoel Romero try it? Well, I'm just going to grind him out and get him tired. Yeah, good luck with that. Tell me the last time Whittaker's ever lost the 5th round. I'm going to go out there and outstrike him. Come on. Only guy to ever outstrike him is Adesanya Part 1. I mean, there's not even an idea for how you're going to approach it. This is how good he is. But what do you do? If Adesanya goes out there and gets the jump on Pereira, that is going to send Pereira back light years. I mean, it really is. Pereira is going to that's going to be the world's hardest climb back just because of their story. Many people, my partner Ryan included, believe if Pereira gets the jump on Adesanya, they just go and rematch that one. I don't know that I'm bullish on that idea, but I still will share with you that what do you do with Robert Whittaker? You just keep him in a number 1 contender spot? You just keep on bringing him out there to keep eliminating guys? And the Whittaker fight with Vettori was great. See, you're not going to do martial arts, and you're not going to do a sport, and you're not going to play a game with Angry Marvin. You're going to fight him. Marvin is not a martial artist. Marvin is a fighter. And Whittaker is a fantastic athlete that I feel as though he doesn't totally get credit for. I mean, this is a very cold business that we're in. It's a very neat thing in life where you can be good at something and be recognized, where people will recognize you. It's a very added value to inspire somebody to go into this craft. But the other side of it is, the only one we're recognizing is number 1 on Earth. Of the projected 7 billion men alive, we will recognize 1 per weight class. Very tough. So Whittaker, by any other standard, if this was the NCAA, being All-American, if this was the Olympic Games, and you get on the medal stand, it's this whole thing, but it's not the way that this business works. So what do you do with him? Where does he go from here? I like the idea of 205 pounds. I don't think he was serious. And I've been sizing him up ever since he said it. He might be just a little bit short for that weight class. He might be just a little bit light for that weight class. I don't know what he walks around at. I'd be curious. The fact that he started at 70 and moved to 85 tells me he's probably not going to go up to 205 pounds, but he said it. He said that he was going to. I'm open to the idea. So as we're on the heels of Whittaker and Vettori, you want to know what we saw? Look, we saw a guy that was a better fighter than the other one. Everywhere they went, Whittaker was 10% better than Marvin. What happened? And Marvin went out there and did what Marvin does. He tried hard. He fought bell to bell. He's throwing punches and kicks. He never backed down. He never wilted. He never conceded. And he found himself in there with a guy who was better at fighting than he was. Okay. I mean, that's what this whole contest was for. But if you were to ask me what's next, I feel as though I could give you very quickly 2, 3, and maybe 4 excellent options for Vettori that you would all love right now and that you'd all sign off on right now. I don't know that I can give you one for Whittaker. I don't think that's fair. I'm not happy about that. I'm trying to guess, where does he go? I loved his idea of changing weight classes. I don't know that he meant it.